Hi, welcome back to Rimworld Tribal to Noble. So we're waiting for Komodo and Kesa to come back from their trade. They've just been out spending all of our money. They're coming back with some weapons. And while they're away, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move Komodo's bedroom into here. Let's get all of this stuff in. That'll do for now. And then we're going to move Blue's room into here. Let's speed up so this all happens a little quicker. We'll have to rejig this a little bit once things start moving. And there is a method behind my madness, which once things are reassembled, okay, good. So let's just move these things into some slightly better positions. Okay, that's good. And then we'll give this room back to Blue. And this room becomes for Komodo, who we can't give it to at the moment because she's out of town. But what we're going to do is a little bit of redesign. So we're going to deconstruct all of that. And basically the reason for this is to expand our workshop, because we need to get another bench in. We've got a fabrication bench which is pretty big. I mean, we could have squeezed it in. You don't actually need this second research bench here. We could have got rid of that and squeezed this in, but I also want a bit of room for shelving and things, and this is just too small an area. This gives us much more room to play with. So I think that's really worthwhile. And we'll go with the wooden floor for now. Don't think we haven't got enough cotton to be able to carpet it. We might do that at some point, but for now, let's just stick with what we have. Let's just check our power conduits as well, because they have a habit of disappearing when you deconstruct walls and things. And we can get rid of these. And I think we can get rid of this door. That gives us a little more wall space in here. Okay. So, let's reinstall this somewhere. Say there. We can always move these things around later. Okay, and then we can get our fab bench in. Now if we reinstall this, let's say there, so it's a little more evenly lit, then we can get our fab bench in here, I think. Yeah. And we've got a little room for shelving around that. We can rejig some of this stuff a little bit. This can... This can go there. Okay, that's much better, and it's got that got rid of that little bit of corridor, which wasn't really serving much purpose. Let's what do we have in the way of leathers? We've got camel hide. Don't really have pigskin. Skin, heavy fur. Yeah, so let's make a camel hide chair. Like I said, this bench isn't really necessary, but it doesn't hurt to have it. Occasionally you will have two people researching, although that is less likely now. We have other research options available, like the ground penetrating scanner. Okay, so this is looking okay. We can if we have enough granite. I think I'm also going to enclose this corridor. This is probably, we're probably going to end up expanding over here, pushing back our defences a little. But for now, at least this closes this area off. And then we'll put some slate tile in here. And we're going to need a lamp or two. Well, let's go with wall lights. We're not short on power at the moment, so I think we can afford to place these. Let's have another one over here as well. And maybe a couple in the throne room. Okay, it looks like we're going to need some more slates, so let's queue some slate blocks up. Okay, that's a bit of an improvement. Much bigger workshop. If anything, the next thing we're going to have to expand is the storeroom, which would be easy to do over here, but it does get rid of our little corridor. That was really for the animals more than anything. One thing we could do is actually move this stock back here and put the barn here. Although our animals are eating all of our plants in our garden, which I don't really want them doing. So I'm going to clear the hauling animal area and not allow them in there, just so they leave those plants alone. We're using this area at the back for grazing. It's convenient for the animals. They could eat this though. Unless we can open up another route through over here maybe. We could look at this and see how much of this area we can remove. We certainly can't remove all of it because there is some overhead mounting here. We may be able to get through, create a little passageway up the side here or something maybe. We'll look at that at some point. All right. That's much more spacious. How are we doing for resources? We're out of meat. So let's get some muffalos. I was reading through the patch notes of the last major patch, which I'd somehow missed. Oh, we've got a revenge. I think it's dealt with. So yeah, in the patch notes, quite significant changes to how the psi amplification and things work. It's essentially now a meditation thing. So Komodo here, who is our main psi caster, if we look at her stats, she now has a meditation focus type of dignified or natural. Dignified because she's a royal, and she'll meditate on a throne or on a grand throne, which is good, we already have that. And also natural, and I believe that's because we had a tribal start, so she'll meditate in nature. Other colonists of ours, like Gizmo, who was one we were considering giving psi skills to, we check out his stats. His meditation focus type is artistic, so he'll meditate using sculptures, which again we also have. We don't have a lot of them, but we have some. It's actually a good point. We have less sculptures than I would like, because we've mainly been selling them. But I can only see 2 off the top of my head, so we'll have to make some more of those. Now we have this Psi-Link Neuroformer, which is what the amplifiers have been renamed to. We didn't use it. It's been sitting here for a really long time. We didn't use it because it was illegal. Only people with royal titles were allowed to use them. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but what I gathered from the patch notes is that that restriction has now been lifted. That anybody can develop psi skills, which is a good change, if that's the case. Whether it applies to this particular one, I'm not sure, because we gained this before the patch, so it might be that this still follows the old rules. But we'll give that a try in a bit. Gizmo was the one we were planning on giving it to, because he's got good social. There's no one else really suitable. I mean, social's not really essential. That's more essential for royals than psi-casters. We don't have anybody with any special psi traits or anything that would be more suitable, I don't think. Trigger happy. Yeah. So, I mean, really, we could give it to anybody. Komodo and Case are back. So, yeah, we apparently now in the work schedule you have a Meditation? Nope. I must have misunderstood that. Oh, let's give Casey some recreation time. Bed rest warden. Yeah, this is all as it was. I guess they find their own time to do it then. Right, so yeah, now you have to build up psi focus. You don't just have an amount that you consume. And you can set a level that you'd like them to build up to, which is how much they're going to meditate, I guess. Normal heat limit. Exceeding your heat limit may cause a psychic breakdown. Previously, if you exceeded your psi limit, it could cause permanent damage. So again, that's another change they've made. Really pushing for the psi skills. I approve entirely. So we'll see how this plays out. Komodo should now meditate occasionally. She was always going and sitting on a throne anyway, so now it serves a dual purpose. And we should have our new weapons here. So I think our other person with... Yeah, we've got Kesa with a thrombo horn at the moment. So let's see, what's his melee's 8. I'm going to give it to Gizmo because he's the better meleeer. Where is it? We should have another... Huh. Well, where is that gone? We should have another Zeus hammer somewhere. I don't think the donkey's been unpacked. So yes, we now have new items we can build, which are meditation spots and natural shrines. So natural shrines are for the natural meditation, obviously. But if they're built too close to unnatural structures, like walls and things, then they lose their power, shown by these red lines. There's quite a distance they have to be away. Look at that, that's like 20, 25 spaces or something. So these are meant to be literally in nature. Would have been nice to have been able to place it in our garden, but it would just be decorative if we did that. So we don't need to build this right away because only Komodo can take advantage of it, and she has a meditation option on the throne. But this is something we will be building. Also, apparently, one should sprout naturally at some point, a side tree kind of thing. I've had a look around, I can't see one. I'd imagine because it's not a new game. Apparently every tile does have a tree on it somewhere. We may have to wait for it to grow because we aren't starting a new game. We'll see how that works out. Apparently that's every 20 or 30 days. So yeah, some very interesting changes in the patch. Lots of changes to yields on things, slag yields, spaceship chunks, things like that. There was also one about visitors not being able to get paralysed. Like Osamu here, he was a visitor technically. He came to help us out on a quest and ended up paralysed. There's no change to him because it happened before the patch. So we still need to get him a bionic spine. Speaking of which, let's have a look. So currently all we can make is components in our fab bench. How is our research going? It's coming along. One thing we might have to do, because Komodo is going to spend a lot of time meditating now. Look at that. I like that status effect, that's pretty cool. So she's going to probably spend more time in there. Luckily Gizmo tends to take over when she is in there, so I think that's fine for now. We have Tata the Paralon Paul. Let's check him out. So he needs a new flak helmet. We don't have any spare, so we can make one of them. In fact, let's make a couple of them because other people's are probably also damaged. So let's check Komodo's. Yeah, see, she's up to our limit now because that's really cool, and it slowly drops down by the looks of things to 4 psycasts, 25 to 50%, up to 6 at 100%. The higher you go, the faster it falls. Yeah, so unless you're planning on using a lot of psi skills, you don't want to have this up really high. We are at 11%, which allows for 2 psi casts. Let's let it go a little higher. How's your room, Komodo? Want Baroness specific apparel? Okay. She does not like her helmet anymore because it's not prestige. Alright. Well. I don't think we can make prestige armor. No, it doesn't look like it. Do we still have your coronet? We did make you one once. An Eltex helmet. What's the protection like on that? Now, there's some. Not fantastic, but it might be our best option. It's interesting that Komodo's debuff isn't showing on the right hand side. It used to. So we can either give her a coronet or Psycaster or prestige. I don't think we have a coronet anymore. Maybe we sold it. I can't see one. So let's give you the Psycaster for now. Does that sort you out? It does. Okay, and then Kesa, you can have the marine helmet since you are a brawler. Okay, and we have our first raid for a while. Tribespeople from the Alliance of Bega, from multiple angles, going to use sappers. Wow, so this has stepped up a little bit. Quite a few coming down from up over there. A few from over there. Okay, well. Gizmo. I think we'll leave you with your current weapon for now. Let's get everybody over here, because I'm not 100% sure where they're going. Slow them down a little bit. Like they're splitting into two groups here. Some going through the front door. Okay, that's one group dealt with. Now they're fleeing. So it's just that other little group coming from over there. Let's get into here. Where are you boys going? Okay. Don't like the look of that. They're going to bash on that door. Okay. So, who's left? We have 3 down by the looks of things. Check their bios. Optimist kind. Good shot. Not great at anything else. Death in 3. Ooh, that's close. Trigger happy, gourmand kind. Good melee, good shot. Cook, animals. He's pretty good. Another person called Black though. Careful shot, depressive, jealous. But not much use anyway. Okay, well we need to get you all in. So let's ball capture. Blue. Capture donkey because I think they need help first. Komodo. Capture. Need more space. Okay. Let's just put down a sleeping spot for now. Wally, you capture. And they damaged my door. Let's make a new sandstone door. But we're going to have to empty out the corpse room again. Let's speed up. Blue. What are you doing? Death Death in 4. Death in 2. Yeah, do you want to maybe tend to donkey? And Paul. Let's see. Death in 4. Death in 4. Okay, well. Pixie, can you clean up? Okay, and we'll grab one of these beds from here and reinstall it. Okay, so who got an infection? Asvi. Infection in the torso. Okay. Blue. You tend to him, please. Our food situation, it's not dire, but it's getting low. And we'll set all 3 of these to reduce resistance. I don't think we're going to be keeping any of them. But it's worth it for the social training. And then Gizmo, while you're around, can you grab some Molotovs? And then come here. Why can't you fire? This happens sometimes. I don't really get. Oh, it's because you've got a shield belt, isn't it? Yeah. Go and get your longsword back. Pixie. We'll have to use you. You're hunting. Blue. You're hauling. Okay, well, once you've done that, can you grab the Molotovs and then come over here? Let's try that again. Okay, and then go and get your... Oh, what did you have? Charge rifle? Yeah, I think it was. Gizmo, you're free to go. To the power Gizmo. Your flat vest needs replacing. Okay, let's make a couple of new flat vests. Do we have any? Can't see any. Right, and I think that's about it for now. Some interesting changes there. This can be rejigged slightly, allow a bit more room for shelving where we need it. Places like around the drug bench, maybe next to the fab bench. I'd also like to get some shelving in this area for an armory, you know, storing important weapons. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Cheers.